right there as you see him, and a guy that has something to prove in this bout coming up. And something to prove is just what we talk about in this profile of him.
Knockout specialist Don Nakaya Nielsen has moved up a weight division to get his chance for a U.S. title. July 1983, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Nielsen, who is known for his powerful kicks, has 13 wins and 13 knockouts to his credit. In his first appearance on ESPN, Nielsen was off to a great start in the opening moments of his bout with top contender Tom Hall of Milwaukee. In the second round, Nielsen was forced through the ropes where he fell head first to the floor. Although not seriously injured, Nielsen was unable to continue, causing him to miss a great opportunity against Hall. Nielsen is none too happy about the Milwaukee incident.
In Milwaukee, there was an unfortunate accident with Tom Hall. When I fought Tom Hall, I was whooping him pretty good, and then he pushed me through the ropes at the end of the second round. So I think the public was disappointed that they didn't really get to see me fight to my full potential because I was whooping him at the time. Tonight will be a different story. I didn't come to Atlanta to fight Jerry Rhome. I came to Atlanta to take the United States heavyweight title back to LA with me.
The officials for this bout are scoring judges Glenn Keeney, Mike Sawyer, and Don Willis. The kick judges are Greg Souther and Larry McNair, and the PKA representative is Dale McCutcheon. Introducing first, in the blue corner, from Los Angeles, California, he is 24 years old, stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, and weighed in at 193 pounds. He has a contact karate record of 13 wins, 3 losses, and no draws, with all 13 of his wins by knockout. He is the PKA's number 10 world-ranked light heavyweight contender. Welcome, please, Don Nakaya Nielsen. And in the red corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, he is 29 years old, is 6 foot 2 inches tall, and weighed in at 192 pounds. He has a contact karate record of 27 wins, 2 losses, and no draws, with 19 of his wins by knockout. He is the PKA's number 1 world-ranked heavyweight contender. He is the PKA United States heavyweight champion, Jerry Rhome. The referee for this championship bout is Bill Clark.
There are those that really believe that the crowd will aid Jerry Rhome greatly in this bout, that he is driven by this crowd.
US title. I want you to keep your punches and kicks above the waist, no holding or no clinching. Obey my commands at all times, okay? Any questions about the PK rules? Any questions? I want to step back and bow to me, bow to each other, and make it a great fight.
In fact, we have 2 fighters here that are quite driven right now.
I think really Jerry Rhome is looking at the possibility of at nearly 30 years of age, he has to come out and be good all the time. He doesn't have time for mistakes. Don Nielsen, younger, is looking at this as a great opportunity for him.
Nielsen is considered a power kicker, kind of guy that wants to go in and take his man out early.
Well, certainly he's had great success with that type of fighting. You know, he's got 13 knockouts out of 13 attempts.
Jerry Rhome would be quick to point out that of his 25 wins, 19 of those have been KOs. So he too possesses power-packed punches and kicks. Rhome in red, Nielsen in blue. The name Nakaya is his mother's maiden name, and he's made that sort of his ring name. Don Nakaya Nielsen. He blocked that kick nicely.
Don Nielsen is half Japanese. He's very proud of his heritage. So he brought the name back. Good left hand then. Now Don Nielsen coming in. Jerry Rhome handled it very well. Rhome sticking in some good stiff side kicks to take away a little of that left aggressiveness of Don Nielsen.
Nielsen's one of those that'll come with those jump front kicks. And he'll swing at you from all angles. Oh, round kick there that got the best of Rhome. In fact, the 2 of them slipped that time. I think it'll be ruled a slip.
That was definite knockdown. It should have been a call to knockdown.
I don't believe it. Perhaps it was. Nope,
No,
I think they ruled it a slip.
Didn't give him a count, but it sure looked like a knockdown to me. He caught Jerry Rhome flush with the left hand. Left round kick, left hand. He's trying it again. And Jerry Rhome will have to make an adjustment, because if Nielsen can have success with that, Jerry Rhome will be in big trouble. That was a good, strong shot. There it is again. He's hurt. Jerry Rhome is in trouble.
The right front kick doesn't land by Rhome.
Rhome is not moving away from that left hand. He hasn't figured out this southpaw stance yet. And Nielsen is able to come across there and hit him with that good left. He hurt Rhome in that round twice.
You got to believe that perhaps the reason that Bill Clark didn't give credit for a knockdown there was because Nielsen lost his balance. He too hit the canvas. You have to wonder if that took it away from him a bit. Took an angle away from him or confused him somewhat.
In the corner, Asa Gordon is telling him, yeah, he won the round. I would I couldn't agree with that. I thought he was a little off balance and got hurt there.
Okay. You're using the half hook good. All right.
They're trying to build him up here.
Keep the right hand up, okay? Because what you're doing when you're keeping that hand up there, you're dropping it with the big roundhouse kick. And then what's happening is he's coming over the top with a strike. Okay.
We'll see a better look at this and see if, in fact, there was a slip or if it was a knockdown. There's a round kick to the shoulder, and then the left hand that hit pretty solidly. Well, maybe Jerry Rhome was off balance as he went back there. That's a pretty good call. Maybe Bill Clark saw that a little closer than I did.
That left hit flush on the chin of Jerry Rhome. That right kick by Rhome dazed Nielsen here at the outset of round number 2.
Rhome certainly did get back in this fight with that round kick. He surely did. That one caught him flush on. Nielsen seems to still be just a little bit shaken from that.
Got him right on the cheek.
Oh, yes. Good right hand then by Jerry Rhome as Nielsen moved in. I think
setting it up with that side kick, the left side kick, that sort of jab, setting up his right hand.
I think Nielsen's got a little more respect for Jerry Rhome right now than he did after the first round.
Jerry Rhome's wife, Sandra, just gave birth to a baby girl. Kimberly is just 2 weeks old.
Nice defensive side kick. Jerry Rhome now is starting to fight a little smarter here, and then he's a very smart fighter. It doesn't take him long to pick things out.
Left by Nielsen landed, a counter right by Rhome that just missed.
Rhome is starting to side kick with his front leg when Nielsen starts to turn from his back side, which will kind of take away those kicks. There's a low kick.
Low blow by Nielsen. Will receive a warning there. Unintentional, of course.
Getting a warning for the low kick.
Well, Rhome is certainly the aggressor in round number 2.
Once again, a low kick.
Next time you kick him low, take a point away, okay?
The second warning.
Have to keep those kicks above the waist. It's really very, very dangerous to throw kicks down around the knees or the thighs. Oh, yeah, Nielsen stepped right in then. Rhome is definitely getting into his timing.
We're coming down to the end of round number 2. Here in round 2, a couple of low blows registered by Nielsen and a couple of warnings.
Right there, Nielsen just turns right around and catches Jerry Rhome right on the thigh. He wasn't hurt. Once again, Rhome comes out and opens up round 3 with that back round kick, hoping to catch Nielsen napping like he did in the second round.
Round 1, you'd have to give. There's a right by Nielsen that connected perhaps another slip. How do you score it at this point? It clearly was Nielsen's first round and the second round belonging to Rhome, I would think.
That's the way I saw it. Yeah, I have it 19-19 after 2 rounds. It's been a fairly close fight with a little bit of back and forth. Both guys, I think, have hurt the other guys on occasion already.
It's been sort of a roller coaster ride. That left round kick was blocked off beautifully by Rhome, and then he came back with a combination kick of his own.
Rhome's doing a real good job now of picking up that back leg. As he steps with the front foot, Rhome is stepping inside and either landing the right hand or landing the left hook. and it's taking away a lot of that left leg from Nielsen. What Nielsen will hope to do, I think, is to come back with a left-hand lead, hopefully to get inside and make Jerry Rhome eat that left hand. There it is.
We're in round 3, scheduled for 9, the United States Heavyweight Championship.
Jerry Rhome seems to me now to be starting to kind of get into Nielsen's timing a little bit. He's countering very effectively. He's making Nielsen miss, getting him reaching, and starting to be very effective on the inside. Nice front hook kick, just missing. Nielsen again having problems keeping his kicks up.
Nakaya Nielsen, nice combination there. Good exchange for both fighters.
Well, they both just unloaded on each other that time.
20 seconds left, and Nakaya Nielsen landing with a left and a right. A good combination for Nielsen.
Jerry Rhome blinking a little bit with that left eye. Starting to get a little red on him. Carries hands a little bit low.
Rhome was warned for holding there during that last interlude, and that's the end of round 3. Well, you got to give Nakaya Nielsen at least the last minute of that round. He came on strong, and he landed with a couple of combinations to stun his opponent just a bit, the champion from here in Atlanta. Refugio Flores now with instructions to Nakaya Nielsen. Let's listen.
You're just coming in like hell from way back there. Okay. You got to set it up. Now, once you got to set it up, once you got him all set up, then you come in with your strikes. But in between, they don't just lunge in at him like a ton of shit. If they set it up, then move it.
Nielsen trained at the Martial Arts Jet Center just in Van Nuys, California, and also trained in the martial arts system of Chuck Norris. And there's a guy right there that in South Carolina decided to become a PKA expert at the tender young age of 13.
There we see Nielsen having Rhome back against the ropes, momentarily in trouble, but I think Rhome came through it okay. He seems fine at this point. Nielsen trying to establish his front leg a little bit better in order to be able to be less predictable and make his back leg a little more effective.
Just about all experts agree that Rhome lost a lot, and that left side kick landed and put Nielsen to the floor.
That is a knockdown.
Nielsen disagrees with the call from Bill Clark.
That's a knockdown. You kick somebody and knock them down. The judges won't score that knockdown as effectively as one that hurt the opponent, because Nielsen was not hurt by that knockdown, but he was knocked off his feet.
He was caught on his heels a bit, backing up, and that's what forced the knockdown. A wild right missing, and they're both tied up in the ropes. Nielsen's the banger of these two, and he's the guy that can do the damage when they're tied up and they're in a corner. There's a right that landed strong, flush on the chin of Nielsen.
Well, there's a knockdown that he won't argue about. That's it. Nielsen's done. This fight has stopped.
He just dropped his head and said no more. And the winner and still champion is Atlanta's own Jerry Rhome.
Just an outstanding, devastating right hook. Caught Nielsen right on the button.
Let's take another look here.
There it is. He just steps in and blasts Nielsen right on the chin, ripped his head around, and Nielsen says, that's it for me. I don't want to do this anymore tonight.
So Jerry Rhome reigns supreme as the homespun star of PKA Karate here in the Battle of Atlanta, consoling Don Nakaya Nielsen, a game opponent, but not game enough to stay away from a thundering right hand.
A technical knockout at 119 of the 4th round. The winner and still U.S. Heavyweight Champion, Jerry Rhome.
So Jerry Rhome is the winner, and he's standing by right now with our own John Worley, and he and John are going to talk about this championship bout. One that I'm sure he'll remember. He has a 2-week-old baby girl, Kimberly, that's got to be proud watching her dad win at home. John?
Congratulations, Jerry. I know you must feel very, very happy about this win. That was a tough fight. I wanted to ask you, it seemed to me that he had you a little hurt in the second round when he caught you with a left hand.
Yeah, that's why I always pray before I fight, because you never know when something like this can happen. This is the first time of my comeback that I have been hit directly in my eye. I hope there's nothing wrong with it, but he hit me, he stunned me, but he didn't know it. So what I did, I took the aggressor to him to make him think, reverse the psychology, to make him think that I wasn't hurt. You know, I have to give the credit to God for bringing me back.
Okay, Jerry, listen, I think the big question now, this is your 4th fight in a comeback career. You're the #1 contender. I think there were a lot of questions about really whether you were ready to fight Brad Hefton. What are you ready to fight Brad Hefton now?
Well, I think I'm ready, but my Asa Gordon, who I love, who's my trainer, he thinks that I should wait a few more fights to be a little bit more popular. He wanted me to be ready. When I fought Ross Scott, I wasn't really ready. I thought I was, but I wasn't, and look what happened. I was hurt in the 7th round. So I'm gonna listen to Asa this time. He says he wants me to wait 3 or 4 fights, maybe fight him in the fall, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not in a hurry at all. I'm having a good time.
Who do you think will be your next fight?
Well, I don't know. It's still some guys that I haven't fought that's in the top 10. I'm not gonna make any prediction. I'll fight whoever that I have to fight. It really doesn't matter. I'm ready, and I'm ready to work, and I'm paying the price for it. It doesn't matter, John.
I really think it was a great job for you. I think tonight was a real answer to a lot of questions about whether or not a comeback can be successful for you, and I think it certainly has. Congratulations to you, Jerry. Great job.
I'd like to say hello to my wife, Sandra, and my 2-week-old baby, Kimberly.
Congratulations.
All right, thanks a lot, John.
Okay, nice job.